Hi everyone, I'm here with Leanne Maybury-Smith today, an emerging artist who has some art on display at the exhibition. Leanne, what's the first piece you are showing us?
The first piece is actually a children's book that I've written and illustrated, and it's called The Best Thing About Today.
Ooh, nice, that looks good.
It has 36 pages in colour,
Mm.
and I've self-published it.
Wow, that's impressive. So what's the medium you used to create it?
The medium is watercolour paint, primarily on watercolour paper. I've also used some watercolour pencils, and I've outlined some of it in fine black tip pen.
That seems, it looks really great, I've got to say. So it seems very personal. Is there a reason behind why you decided to write the book?
Yes, there's a few reasons. I've always wanted to write a children's book, and as I was contemplating and thinking about my artworks to be in the exhibition, I wanted to create a bit of a legacy for our children who have now grown up, and our little dog is getting older. I thought it'd be nice to create a memory book for them, a bit of a legacy from me to them, and through my artwork sort of leave something that can be shared along amongst a lot of people, not just one person with one artwork.
That's really awesome. I can see parents sitting down and reading that to their kids and saying at the end of the day, you know, what was the best thing about your day? Is that something that resonates?
It does resonate. We used to say that to our children, and that's probably where the title has come from. It is where the title has come from, actually. From when our children were much younger, we used to ask them that question quite a bit. And because this was written in COVID lockdown, I began to think about mindfulness and how we can all be trying to dig deep and find grateful hearts in these challenging times. And I think we can't encourage each other and our children enough to look for the bits of gold dust in the day.
Well, it looks colourful and bright, and it certainly looks like it's going to make us feel better. So that's great. I say 36 pages. That's a fair amount of work. Must be a lot of, paintings and illustrations in there.
There were, yes.
Is there anything else you've got on the show?
Yes, I do have one other artwork. It's a large drawing. I've had it framed, and I've called it Vulnerability and Strength.
Oh, that's an interesting name. What's the reason behind that?
I've called it Vulnerability and Strength because it always harks back again to this season that we're in of COVID
Right.
and COVID lockdown. But the cast that I drew as an exercise in class, or started in class, is very strong. It's a very large cast of a man with a beard, as you'll see in the artwork. And I've drawn it in charcoal to be able to get very dark darks, and then to be able to just draw out a few highlights.
Yeah, so a lot of contrast. It's very contrast.
There's a lot of strong contrast in there. I was encouraged by my tutor to really exaggerate the tonal contrasts in the work.
Would I be right in saying then that that's charcoal work enables that? Is that how you've done it?
It does, yeah. Charcoal is quite good at being able to get very dark darks when graphite can't get quite dark enough.
And a lot of messy hands.
A lot of messy hands as well.
Well, that's fantastic. Thanks so much for your time today, and I hope the exhibition goes well.
Thank you. Enjoy the exhibition.